Let me guess. You finally decided to take money seriously. You opened a savings account. You promised yourself, this time I'm going to be disciplined. You stopped eating out so much. You canceled subscriptions. You said no to random spending. And after weeks, maybe months, you checked your account and thought, wait, that's it? Like you did everything right, but saving your first $5,000 feels painfully slow. Meanwhile, you hear people casually say things like, yeah, I saved $50,000 last year. And you're sitting there thinking, how is that even possible? If that frustration feels familiar, yeah, you're not crazy. And you're definitely not bad with money. My name's Shaheen, and I spend way too much time thinking about why the first $5,000 feels painfully slow to build. If you're someone who is saving money, doing everything right, but still feels like progress takes forever, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today we're breaking down why the first $5,000 feels harder than your next $50,000, what's actually happening behind the scenes, and how to push through this phase without burning out or giving up. And look, this isn't motivational fluff. This is math, psychology, and reality. Here's the thing most people don't realize. The first $5,000 isn't slow because you're failing. It's slow because this stage is structurally different from every stage that comes after it. Most financial advice assumes momentum already exists, but beginners have zero momentum. So let's talk about why this phase feels brutal. Early on, every dollar you save comes directly from your paycheck. No compounding, no investments helping you, no leverage. According to U.S. labor data, the average household earns around $74,000 a year, which becomes roughly $55,000 after taxes. Now subtract rent or a mortgage, utilities, transportation, food, insurance, minimum debt payments. For most people, what's left to save each month is maybe $300 to $500. At $400 a month, saving $5,000 takes over a year. That's 12 months of discipline for a number that doesn't even feel life-changing yet. And that's where frustration starts. Here's where psychology kicks in. Humans need feedback. We need progress we can feel. Saving $300 doesn't change your life. Saving $500 doesn't change your life. Even $3,000 just sits there quietly. No dopamine, no excitement. But every sacrifice feels loud. Skipping dinners, saying no to trips, watching other people spend freely. And your brain starts asking, what am I even doing this for? This is why over 1/3 of Americans can't cover a $400 emergency without borrowing or selling something. Not because they don't try, but because this phase feels unrewarding and endless. There's another problem most people never talk about. Early in your financial journey, fixed expenses dominate your life. Rent doesn't care about your goals. Car payments don't shrink because you're motivated. Insurance is still due every month, so your savings rate is capped. But later, when income grows, those same fixed expenses become a smaller percentage of your income, and that's when money starts to move faster. Now this is where it gets really interesting. Once you cross your first $5,000, three quiet but powerful shifts happen. Before $5,000, every unexpected expense feels like an emergency. A Plat 4, a medical bill, a broken phone. You're stressed, reactive, and often forced into bad decisions, credit cards, loans, or draining your savings back to zero. But once you have a buffer, panic disappears. You stop leaking money through fear, and that alone speeds up future savings. Saving money isn't just math, it's belief. When you finally hit $5,000, something clicks. Oh, I can actually do this. That belief changes behavior. You plan better, you spend less emotionally, you stop sabotaging progress. Momentum is psychological before it's financial. Below $5,000, everything is defense. Above it, you gain options. You can separate emergency money from growth money. You can start investing without constant fear. You can take smarter risks.
And this is when money starts accelerating. Now let's talk about the math. Let's say two things happen. You get a modest raise, even 5%, and you're no longer starting from zero after setbacks. Instead of saving $400 a month, now you're saving $800. At $800 a month, $5,000 takes about 6 months. $50,000 takes about 5 years. But here's the difference. Once investing enters the picture, returns join the equation. At a conservative 7% annual return, your money starts helping you. That's something your first $5,000 simply can't do. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but I don't make enough money. Income matters, but not how people think. Most people don't fail because they earn too little. They fail because they quit during the slow phase. They give up right before momentum kicks in. The most dangerous belief is this: if it's slow now, it'll always be slow. That belief kills consistency. Wealth is backloaded. The early years feel pointless. The later years feel unfair. That's not luck. That's compounding behavior. So, what can you do right now? First, shrink the target. Stop thinking $5,000. Think $1,000, then $2,500, then $5,000. Your brain needs wins. Second, automate small amounts. Even $25 a day is $750 a month. Automation removes emotion. Third, separate your money. One account for emergencies, one account for growth. This prevents backsliding. And fourth, increase income before perfection. One $300 a month income stream beats cutting coffee forever. Income growth beats extreme budgeting. Here's a quick reality check. I've seen people quit at $3,000 because it felt pointless. Those same people would have been shocked how fast $50,000 could have come if they stayed consistent just one more year. We overestimate discomfort and we underestimate time. Your first $5,000 feels slow because you're building the engine. Once it's built, money moves differently. Not magically, not instantly, but consistently. If this video helped you understand why progress feels slow but isn't broken, hit subscribe. This channel is about real wealth building. No hype, no shortcuts, no fake motivation. Just clear thinking, discipline, and better decisions. Your future self is built one boring dollar at a time, and trust me, it's worth it.